the final moment when you said you were no longer gonna be in a relationship where you were trying to make her happy?
Only a man knows what a man needs.
I suffered enough to be able to have something valuable to say.
In a new eye-opening revelation, Will Smith decided to spill all the secrets of the industry elites, and he seemingly just confirmed what everyone was already thinking about. The word is on the street that Will Smith has managed to break free from the ill influence of main Hollywood gatekeeper, Oprah Winfrey, and he's now accusing her and brainwashing him into relationships with men.
With that, he is revealing that the Will Smith we know is just a fantasy.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. While you never expect that Oprah could be the missing puzzle to Will Smith's biggest secret, it seems like all masks have fallen after Will Smith spoke about Oprah being behind all the powerful and fate-changing introductions in the show business, including his own. Another major celebrity is laying it all bare and speaking against the notorious side of the industry handlers. The talk about Will Smith's intimate preferences has been going around for decades, ever since his role in 6 Degrees of Separation, and only recently, the Academy Award winner was able to give us the context of his damaged life and Oprah's role in it.
Never gonna happen to me again. And in order to not experience that, it demands that we be a certain way.
So if you guys have been living under a rock, you might have never heard of Will Smith's intimate choices. And although the Man in Black actor has been happily married for more than 2 decades, his fluid behavior has been bothering fans since the dawn of time. It's unclear how exactly started to talk about Will's extramarital affairs, first but over his career. He has been involved in some public scandals, like when the actor was accused by Trisha Paytas of forcing a male dancer into intimate relationship without asking his consent. And although Will Smith never responded to any rumors and speculations, apparently, this time, he decided that enough was enough, and he cannot watch other innocent actors suffering as he did. So after talking to his wife Jada, he made a decision to share his truth about the ugly games he had been dragged into at a young age.
We'd never talked about it.
Ever.
Before, and the first time that we actually sat down and acknowledged the reality.
Now, you probably see the Smiths as a power couple and pioneers of free love, but in fact, their marriage is nothing more than a facade, and Jada once admitted she was against marrying the actor and cried in the middle of their wedding ceremony. Now, Will seems to have confirmed that Jada was only a cover-up for his true intimate choices, and in fact, the actor was shamed to ever admit he prefers to spend his time with men because it was Oprah Winfrey who turned him into a men-loving person. Apparently, it all happened at the dawn of Will's career when the young talent desperately needed money.
Before I was getting in trouble with Uncle Phil, I was in trouble with Uncle Sam. And famous and broke is a shitty combination.
In search of new opportunities to get more cash, Will Smith found himself in the house of Quincy Jones, where he got a chance to show his talents and earn himself a role of a fresh Prince of Bel-Air. When the actor ended up at Quincy Jones' house, he got a chance to impress the entertainment mogul, but as Will is now saying, the nature of the thing he had to shocked him at first, and he wanted to escape and forget about the disgusting things Quincy was asking of him. This was the moment when Oprah interfered and told him to think it through.
And change your life forever. I was like, it then. Yes.
But hey, doesn't it remind you another wild story when another actor got a chance to elevate his career thanks to Quincy Jones? Well, for me, it sure does.
Call for somebody. Hi, Jamie Foxx. This is Oprah. I'm like, who? Sorry, what I need to do. So she took me to Quincy Jones's house.
However, for some fans, Will's revelations don't look shocking because they already connected all the dots and figured out the names of the most notorious and dangerous handlers in the show business. As one user wrote, "Energy don't lie. Look who they hang out with. Anybody with nothing but wicked, hypocrite." And another user added, "That's how Will Smith got fresh prints." Quincy Jones owned the network, but Will had to do some fruity stuff with Quincy, and the rest is history. It looks like Oprah still plays a crucial role in delivering young people to the notorious figures in the industry, and even beyond, and the tale of her hideous deeds and connections have been going around for decades now.
Like, what is happening? And
Here is another example of how Oprah helps the show business giants get more victims. If you remember that shady friendship of Oprah with a known predator Harvey Weinstein, here's what had been hidden from the public eye. Not only the TV icon drew a lot of attention when she publicly refused to blame the infamous producer for multiple SA cases, she even mentioned that she saw nothing criminal in introducing young females to this predator, saying that it was their fault if they couldn't detect his sinister intentions. There wasn't anything illegal by me introducing very young women into Harvey Weinstein home. Most were over 21. What they did was none of my business. This is just how it is in the industry if you want to get ahead. Apparently, Oprah is the main supplier of innocent victims to infamous predators and lovers of forcing young artists into wild activities, and Will Smith wasn't the only high-profile celebrity who suffered from Oprah's useful introductions.
Oprah, she says, you're blowing it. I said, what you mean? She says, you got an opportunity to do something great, walk into the hip.
Jamie Foxx has been in the entertainment industry for decades, and he always was of high opinion of Oprah, claiming she has been his mentor and friend. However, it becomes clear after Will Smith's revelations that Oprah's help was in fact dangerous and disturbing, as her real goal was to sacrifice young actors and introduce them to certain powerful people in the industry, like Quincy Jones. And yet again, another familiar name, already connected to Will Smith. And as the Oscar-winning actor revealed, all these years, he blamed himself for his intimate choices instead of Oprah and Quincy.
My mind had twisted it into being my fault.
Now Will is confident that all these connections and introduction had ruined his life and even made him ashamed of his new nature. While the actor has a public image to maintain, apparently he can't leave with this pain anymore. So, openly, went on to share how Oprah is damaging people's souls with her awful friends. And though there are people like Jamie Foxx who totally embrace their lifestyle and even consider Oprah some kind of messiah, Will Smith wants young artists to stay away from her influence as far as possible. According to Will, she is pure evil, and there's nothing good to be expected if this woman has chosen you as her new project.
When it starts going the other way, it's like sometimes you just have to get out the way.
And since Oprah is quite happy with her role of a gatekeeper, Will Smith decided to bring down both Quincy and Oprah. And guys, it seems so easy to believe in this story, especially knowing the TV host's connections to other shady and disgusting stories that had taken place right in front of public eyes. Another disturbing connection that Oprah had was her so-called amicability with quite a notorious personality, John of God. The TV icon even dared to promote this guy on her show, while later it was revealed that he was the same kind of predator as Harvey Weinstein and mistreated more than 200 women. But would it surprise you guys if I tell that Oprah already knew about this horrifying side of this man, and nevertheless, she chose to give him more publicity using her connections?
Ever happened. One of the most famous spiritual healers in the world rarely talks to anyone on camera. John of God agreed to sit down.
It seems like Oprah didn't expect the ugly truth about this man to ever surface. Yet, the same story that happened to Harvey Weinstein, and when John of God was sentenced to 63 years in jail, Oprah deleted the interview with this predator from her website and never mentioned his name again. Now, it seems like she managed to cover all the traces of her despicable and ugly connections with all shady figures, but as Will Smith says, there's nothing shocking in the ways the industry works, and there are many more victims that somehow live with the illusion that there are many more victims that their success was worth the suffering. But Will can no longer see happiness in the success.
You go figure it out. You go figure out if you can be happy and just prove to me it's even possible.
With all these speculations surrounding Will Smith's true nature, it feels like he had suffered from Oprah's guidance as well, and only decades later, he realized what a horrible mess this woman had dragged him into. Many people are shocked to see Oprah's image as a philanthropist being ruined by these horrible allegations, and they can never see her in the same light as before. As one user wrote, "Damn, Oprah is a handler. That sucks because she was lying all along." And another user added, "Hollywood is full of demons." Well, there are certainly people who you cannot trust in the show business, and Oprah has proved to be one of them. And what do you think about this, guys? Could Oprah play a part in changing Will Smith's intimate preferences? And will the actor ever admit how the industry had changed him? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about the wild lifestyle of your favorite A-listers. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to bring you more juice very soon